The JG Wardy story. The DC rapper real name Broadus Jamal Daniels was found guilty in September after opting for a trial by jury in a federal drug trafficking and gun case. Now while he sits in a DC jail facing a 65-year mandatory minimum, the full picture of his case emerges from court records. A review of court documents revealed that in addition to text messages and social media posts, prosecutors used jail calls and Wardy's own words to shape their case against the rapper. This includes phone calls made from jail and cell block conversations Wardy had with his co-defendants talking about a potential informant within their crew. The following is taken directly from court documents. Daniels refers to JG Wardy while Willis refers to one of his co-defendants also known by the nickname Boogie. Defendant Daniels' jail call is admissible against defendant Willis. On April 14, 2023, one day after defendant Willis was arrested and transported to the Alexandria Detention Center where defendant Daniels was also housed, defendant Daniels placed a recorded jail call to members of his crew. During that call, defendant Daniels spoke with approximately 11 different individuals and, during the course of that call, repeated an accusation that a specific crew member was acting as an informant for the FBI. While making this accusation, defendant Daniels stated that the accused individual could take it how they want to take it and can go however they want they want it to go. During the course of that call, which lasted approximately 30 minutes, defendant Daniels mentioned defendant Willis by his nickname, Boog, 22 separate times. Daniels repeated that he and Willis had discussed the possibility of the individual's cooperation with law enforcement, and that they agreed that the individual needed to demonstrate that he was not, in fact, cooperating. Me and Boog already talked about that ish. You hear me? Ask Boog. When you talk to Boog ask Boog what the F I'm talking about. Ask Boog. Ask Boog. Boog brought it to my attention, you hear me? In actuality the government had another cooperating witness, a PDS/JG member who is named in court documents, but we have redacted here, who testified in court to his involvement in the conspiracy. While Wardy and his crew thought they had found the informant in their crew and discussed how to move accordingly, in reality the informant was a completely different person. From court documents. Additionally, the case agent presented a recorded jail call during which defendant Daniels spoke to numerous, identified gang members in an attempt to identify the CI, who was providing information to law enforcement. During that call, Daniels repeatedly stated that he had spoken with Willis, and the men agreed about who the CI was. The trial testimony has included a recitation of the murders of two young PDS members who were selling drugs in PDS territory, as well as testimony that other members including Informant 1 had been shot by rivals in that same territory. The testimony included an explanation of when, and how, PDS/JG members would spin the block, slang for drive-by shootings, both to seek retribution for the rivals' actions in PDS/JG territory, and to deter rivals from returning to that territory. A cooperating witness has explicitly stated that Daniels ordered drive-by shootings, and another cooperating witness testified that Willis was aware of them and informed the witness that machine guns were used to spin the block. Additionally, the case agent presented a recorded jail call during which defendant Daniels spoke to numerous, identified gang members in an attempt to identify the CI, who was providing information to law enforcement. During that call, Daniels repeatedly stated that he had spoken with Willis, and the men agreed about who the CI was. Moreover, the government's case-in-chief has included the presentation of 18 firearms, 2 of which were confirmed by firearm experts to be fully automatic machine guns, and numerous quantities of marijuana to the jury, all of which has been attributed to the conspiracies that the defendants joined and participated in. The digital evidence has included numerous references to "free the men" and homage to PDS/JG homies who have been locked up. On September 4, 2024, the United States called Informant 1. Prior to his testimony, counsel for the government disclosed reports discussing prior meetings with Informant 1, which made clear that Informant 1 spoke with Daniels and Willis while all 3 men were in the courthouse's cell block on the same day. As outlined in that report, during that conversation, both Willis and Daniels made statements to Informant 1 which are admissible under federal law. The following is an excerpt from court documents of Informant 1's testimony against JG Wardy and PDS/JG. Near the end of Informant 1's multi-hour testimony, during which he described in detail the defendants' gang membership, their participation in the related conspiracies to distribute drugs and possess firearms, and their frequent use of those firearms, the following colloquy occurred. Question: Now I want go back. You said you were arrested February 13th of this year, is that right? Answer: Yeah. Question: Have you been in custody that whole time? Answer: Yes. Question: Have you ever been housed on the same unit as Deontay Wiley? Answer: No. Question: Have you ever been housed on the same unit as either of the defendants? Answer: No. Question: At any time since you've been locked up, were you in the cell block of this building with both Deontay Wiley and the two defendants in this case? Answer: Yes. Question: On that occasion, did the four of you discuss that Wiley, or Tabino, might be cooperating? Answer: Yes. Do you remember what was said? Mr. Clark, Your Honor, can we approach? At the bench, counsel for Willis moved for a mistrial, arguing the government had stated that the defendants were in the cell block of this building, which therefore implied the defendants were currently incarcerated. Counsel for Daniels joined that request. After the bench conference, the court immediately ordered the attorney for the government to rephrase the question. The question was then rephrased to, at any time, did you have a conversation with the defendants about the fact that Mr. Wiley was cooperating? Informant 1 answered that Willis told his co-defendant Daniels to stop being so hard on Mr. Wiley because he did not want to anger Mr. Wiley in case he was cooperating with the government. The reality is, Wiley aka Tabino was not the informant within the PDS/JG crew, but clearly Wardy and company had no idea, allowing the real informant to gain their trust and ultimately help convict them. Now they'll be spending the next few decades in federal prison.
They say that's the cute fool where he convicted felon, 20 guns, he did 3 months. We not even gonna talk about cute fool. That cute fool do what the fuck he doing. I don't know what his hot ass doing, but I swear to God on my mother. When they say JG Wardy was hot, 90-minute interrogation video, JG Wardy posted his fucking paperwork in 10 seconds. That was the fastest shit ever. DC niggas, real niggas. That's why I fuck with him. He posted that shit in 10 seconds. We said cute fool ass was hot. He got interrogated for 90 minutes. That nigga told us go look on Twitter. That nigga told us go look at his charges. Y'all didn't know what interrogation paper was until that Jones say interrogated, something, like go in the room and y'all ain't know that cute fool missing that paper. Don't y'all know that paper they try to put out on Wardy? Cute fool missing that paper. That's the paper he missing, not his charges, what he got caught with in charges. We want to know how the fuck you knocked them charges down to that. They say Buster on live. Buster got me blocked. Everybody.
I'm gonna do certain shit so you can stay here with me, bro.
That shit, bro.
Cause he's scared of me. What you do? What you do? Say you own this nigga.
I rolled my shot.
How about that?
Go ahead. I'm 21
Bro, excuse me, bro.
I'm 21
Nigga swear I locked in dice, yo.
Go ahead.
You trying to throw my shot off, bro? Hold on, Kane. Hey, stand down. Yo, hold up.
He's scared of that.
Now,
Slide.
stop pulling my name, bro. Nigga wrong. 6'3", nigga. How tall I am? 6'3", man. Lean. Challenge, man.
They cleaning up on live.
Shoot for it.
They cleaning up on live.
Shoot, we shooting. I ain't gonna go nowhere.
Belly nut him.
Thank you. Please like, comment, and subscribe. And don't forget, stop bluffing.
Stop bluffing.
Stop bluffing.